Yes, my people, welcome back to another video and welcome back today to the Liverpool ladies save once again. Today I have got for you a single live com. We don't do single live coms very often, but it's a special single live com today as it is our first ever cup final in the Liverpool ladies save, where today we take on Chelsea in the League Cup final, where hopefully we can try and win our first trophy of the save. I have played quite a few games off camera to get to this point, and we're going to show you the highlights of those today. So since you were last here, we beat Aston Villa in a lovely 4-3 win to get us to this cup final. We then played against the London City Lionesses and picked up a 2-0 away win. Holly McNamara did open the scoring in this one, which is lovely. As we just wait patiently as Emma Ramirez dispossesses and then finds Holly McNamara, who finds Roman Haug. Hagel with a lovely dink over to Holly McNamara, who goes round the keeper to make it 1-0. And then Kika Nazareth made it 2 as it falls to her at the edge of the area from the corner. And with the help of a minor deflection, we score to make it 2-0. And that is the game done and the win for us in that one. We then picked up, unfortunately, a 4-2 away loss against Arsenal. I won't show you the goals in that one. I will show you this one though, as we beat Sunderland 3-0 with goals from Shelby McMahon, Sophie Roman Haug and Kika Nazareth. Shelby McMahon opening the scoring for us here today, which is fantastic. As the corner comes in from Sam Stab, Holly McNamara finds Sam Stab again, who pulls it back to Shelby McMahon, and Shelby McMahon scores to make it 1-0 to Liverpool. Haven't done one of these highlight packages in quite a while. It's quite good to do it again. Sophie Roman Haug then from the corner with a bullet header to make it 2-0. Holly McNamara with the assist for that one. And that put the game beyond doubt. But in the 92nd minute, Kika Nazareth then scored a third to add a misery compiler, as Spencer FC used to say back in the day. As Sunderland looked like they might be getting a cheeky goal to make it 2-1. But Nazareth finding Roman Haug and Holly McNamara out to Grace Fisk, who pulls it back to Nazareth, who plays a 1-2 with the defender, and a lovely finish into the bottom corner to make it Liverpool 3, Sunderland 0. I feel like it does take a bit too long to get out of the games. We then beat Halifax 6-1 with a brace from Sophie Lundgaard, a goal from Sam Stab, and a hat-trick from Kika Nazareth. And then we drew 1-1 with Chelsea. Sam Kerr breaking our hearts at the death. But Kika Nazareth on fantastic form. That is now 6 goals in our last 4 games, I believe. Which is lovely. As of course, this is against the team that we will be playing today in this League Cup final. As Sophie Lundgaard does well to intercept and then drive past Ellie Carpenter. She pulls it back to Roman Haug, who then pulls it back to Kika Nazareth. And Kika Nazareth puts us 1-0 up. Here, following the Trinity Rodman red card. But unfortunately, Sam Kerr in the 92nd minute from the corner as Stanway finds Niamh Charles, who finds Sam Kerr, and Sam Kerr unfortunately finishes to make it 1-1. And then finally, in the final game, we picked up a lovely 4-1 win away to Leicester, where Emma Ramirez opens the scoring for us in this one. As it falls to Emma Ramirez, and a fantastic finish into the top corner to make it 1-0. Sophie Roman Haug then made it 2-0 as she got her first of the game. As Izzy Rodriguez cutting inside, finding Shelby McMahon, who pulls it across to Roman Haug, and Roman Haug taps home to make it 2-0. Roman Haug then got her second of the game as Shelby McMahon finding Roman Haug, who plays the ball back to Izzy Rodriguez, and Izzy Rodriguez then driving down the left-hand side puts a lovely ball across the face of goal, and Roman Haug finishes to get her second of the game, and I believe she's got 17 in the WSL again this year. Fantastic footballer and striker for us. Mukon then did get a goal back for Leicester as she made it 3-1. The assist coming from Mia McCauley, who did actually win the European Golden Girl a couple of years ago. Which, fair play to her. Leicester have a decent little young winger on their hands, as Sam Stab going back to Lisa Dawn, and then Grace Fisk to Emma Ramirez. Mia McCauley does really well defensively there though, and then she does indeed turn provider as she intercepts, and Mukon scores to make it Leicester 1, Liverpool 3. But thankfully we did re-establish that 3-goal cushion as Shelby McMahon scored the final goal of the game to make it Liverpool 4, Leicester 1, as she is through on goal. She goes really far out wide, but thankfully it's a good finish from the young Australian to make it Liverpool 4, Leicester City 1. Now, if I show you the WSL table, we sit third place. It's all fucking a bit of a mess with Chelsea and Arsenal's bloody games, but we're in a decent spot. We do have City coming up soon. If we can beat them, we stand good stead to try and get Champions League qualification. So, our lineup today to face Chelsea in this League Cup final is as follows. We've gone with Tullis Joyce in goal, a back four of Ramirez, Dawn, Sams, Rodriguez, a midfield three of Sam Stab, Chantal Hagel and Kika Nazareth, who is on fantastic form at the minute. Our wingers are, of course, the two Australians, Shelby McMahon and Holly McNamara, and Sophie Roman Haug leads the line for Liverpool here today. So, let's get into our first cup final of this save and see how Chelsea will be lining up for it. Okay then, here we have the Chelsea lineup that they have gone for today to face us in the League Cup final. They've gone with a 4-2-3-1. Hannah Hampton starts in goal, a back four of Kadina, Germa, Minnie Bright and Neve Charles, with a midfield two of Georgia Stanway and Kira Walsh. Lauren James starts on the left with Baltimore on the right. Macario in the 10 and Trinity Rodman leads the line for Chelsea here today. We did just draw 1-1 with them. Hopefully we can get the win, as we're playing in the Coventry Stadium, which is interesting. This is the neutral ground, but it is a pretty packed stadium for this final, as Trinity Rodman gets us underway for our first cup final of the save so far. As Neve Charles breaking down the left for Chelsea immediately. Lauren James goes back to Neve Charles, but it is intercepted. And Holly McNamara now for Liverpool. Goes into Kika Nazareth, who drives down the right hand side, but Kira Walsh does good defensive duties there to intercept and dispossess. Lauren James now finding Trinity Rodman, who finds Kadina. Macario now pulls it back to Trinity Rodman, and it's blocked, but the ball is still alive here for Chelsea as she goes all the way back to Germa. Kira Walsh then into Neve Charles. So that was a very long highlight to start the game, but signs that this game will hopefully be an entertaining cup final, because of course finals can sometimes be a little bit dry at times. As not much happened since that hectic opening minute, but we do now have a highlight. Baltimore dispossessed by Izzy Rodriguez, and she then goes back to her counterpart Emily Sams. A massive switch over to Emma Ramirez, who plays the ball through to Holly McNamara. You could have took a touch, Holly. You didn't need to hit that first time. She could have took a touch. But promising signs that we are having some highlight here, showing that we are going to give the game to Chelsea, which is good. Germa out to Kadina, who then finds Baltimore. Baltimore drives past Izzy Rodriguez. And cuts in and finds Rodman, and it's a good save from Tullis Joyce to deny Macario the opening goal here in the cup final. A full 32,000 people here. Lisa Dawn. What is she going to do with it? Goes short to Emma Ramirez, who plays the ball over the top to Holly McNamara, who whips it into Shelby McMahon, and the two Australians link up, and Shelby McMahon gets the opening goal of this League Cup final. It's a fantastic cross and a lovely header from the 19-year-old, the European Golden Girl, showing us why she won the award. A Shelby McMahon with a lovely header past Hannah Hampton to make it Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0. And of course, this is a game, and the League Cup semi-final and this final is a game of all the teams we've managed so far on Football Manager on this channel. As we go into the break, Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0. Fantastic to go into the game 1-0 up at half time, as Liverpool get us underway for the second half here. As time just trickling away a little bit here in the second half, which I'm not actually going to complain about too much, as of course I do just want to win this cup final. As Germa now finding Stanway into Lauren James. Georgia Stanway goes back to Germa. Out now to Ellie Carpenter. Lauren James up against Emily Sams. And she squares it to Trinity Rodman. And Trinity Rodman equalises for Chelsea. Lauren James does brilliantly to get past Emily Sams. And it just seems like maybe the keeper should be coming out there. I feel like Lauren James had a bit too much time in the box there to make her mind up whether she was going to shoot or square it to Trinity Rodman. As we're into the final 15 minutes now, I am going to go attack him. And I'm going to encourage the girls as well. We're going to make some changes. Izzy Rodriguez makes way for Alejandra Bernabe. I'm going to bring Shelby McMahon off for Borges. Keeka Nazareth can make way for Sophie Lungard. And we're going to bring Grace Fisk on as well. Looking to try and make a difference here in the final 10 or so minutes of normal time here. As Stanway finding Macario. Sam Kerr switching out to Trinity Rodman, who goes back to Georgia Stanway. Into Potter. Lauren James doing really well, and it's just wide from Lauren James there. As we're into the final 5 minutes now of normal time. I'm not going to lie, I have no idea if this goes straight to pens or if it goes to extra time. As I believe they are going to blow the whistle. And that is the end of 90 minutes. Does it go to extra time or does it go to penalties? It goes to extra time. So we have another half an hour to go at least here. Who do we have to come on? No one really. Tullis Joyce with the ball in her hands. Goes short to Sam Stab, who then finds Chantel Hagel. Emily Sams. Dispossessed by Trinity Rodman. And Georgia Stanway finds Macario. And it's just wide from Macario. Chelsea coming knocking multiple times late in the game here. As I am now going to bring Holly McNamara off for Cornelia Capox. Looking to just try and get some energy into the front three. As that is the half-time whistle here in extra time. As Sophie Roman Haug gets us underway for the second half of extra time here. 15 minutes to go. Will this be decided in extra time or will it be decided on penalties? Yet to be revealed. As it's not been a very enjoyable extra time. We've not really seen much happen. As we've got 20 seconds to go of injury to extra time here. Is this going to be one of those highlights which is just letting us know it's going to penalties? Or will Chelsea or Liverpool find a way through? Niamh Charles goes back to Potter. And Grace Fisk wins the header. And that is it decided. This cup final will be decided by a penalty shootout. Sophie Roman Haug steps up and scores for Liverpool. She makes it Liverpool 1. Chelsea 0, and it is advantage Liverpool so far. So I'm going to just turn this up a little bit because the walkway is a bit too slow. Georgia Stanway steps up and scores for Chelsea. That was a little bit too fast, maybe. Tullis Joyce. Can she be the hero for Liverpool? Borges, the new signing, signed in January, steps up for Liverpool and scores for Liverpool. Obviously, going first is obviously statistically the advantage. Hopefully that will be the case again today. Niamh Charles to take Chelsea's second penalty up against Tullis Joyce. Niamh Charles steps up and scores for Chelsea. It is level after 2 penalties each here in this shootout. Good though that we play against Chelsea 2 games in a row and draw 1-1 both games in a row. Sam Stab to take the third penalty for Liverpool. She steps up and scores for Liverpool. Fantastic penalty from the American. There's a lot of Americans on the pitch today. And here is another one. The girl who scored the equaliser for Chelsea, Trinity Rodman, steps up and is saved by Tullis Joyce. The American in our team saves the third penalty from Chelsea, and it is now advantage Liverpool here in the cup final. Sophie Lundgaard to put Liverpool 2 penalties up, and she does. She scores, and now the pressure is on Chelsea. They have got to score. They've got to score to stay in this game here. Who is going to take the penalty for Chelsea? It's Sam Kerr, who broke our hearts in the WSL with the 92nd minute equaliser. She steps up and does score. It is now score to win for Liverpool. Who is going to be the hero for Liverpool? I thought Tullis Joyce was going to take it then. Cornelia Capox, the unsung hero of season 1, still at the club, steps up for Liverpool. And it's saved by Hannah Hampton. You're joking. Oh, that was it. Score to win. No. Oh, that was it. Chelsea now. Germa. Score to stay in the tie. She steps up. And Tullis Joyce. She saves it. And Liverpool are your Women's League Cup champions. We win our first trophy of the save. Absolutely fantastic. As there it is, the Subway Women's League Cup. As we're going to lift it up high. And there we have it. We are champions. We've won our first trophy in this save on penalties against Chelsea. You absolutely love to see it. Very chuffed with that. Hopefully that can give us the momentum to try and win another trophy this season. Bloody hell, fucking stop simulating. As then, next episode will be the Champions League quarter-final against Real Madrid. If you don't want to miss that video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you are always notified when I upload a video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for more Football Manager content. I'll see you there, and peace.